Hello, sir. This is Abhilash. I, along with my friend Sudarshan, both of us worked on design of rocket launch configuration. A small rocket of initial mass 300 kgs, which included 180 kg of propellant, was to be launched at an angle W0 to the horizontal, such that maximum range can be obtained. This is the objective to be carried out, and these are the expressions for acceleration in horizontal as well as vertical directions. Next, uh, the, prop- the propellant consumption rate was dependent on three factors. Those are Q0, QB as well as TB, where Q0 is the fuel consumption rate at time t is equal to 0. QB is the fuel consumption rate at time t is equal to TB, where TB is the time taken to reach the burnout situations, wherein which the complete fuel gets over. Next, the expressions for mass, thrust as well as drag were given. Next, coming to the approach for the given rocket to be launched and the maximum range was to be obtained, and the design variables here are w naught, q naught as well as qb, where w naught is the initial launch angle with respect to the horizontal. Q naught and qb are fuel consumption rates at initial point as well as at the time at which burnout occurs. Now, coming to the constraints, uh, W naught should be varied between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and the fuel consumption rates Q naught comma QB should be varied in between 7.5 to 12.5 kgs per second. Considering the motion as a projectile, x was taken as horizontal displacement of the projectile and y was taken as vertical displacement of the projectile. So assuming that x and y with respect to time, they follow parabolic path. So x was taken as at square plus bt plus c, where a, b and c are the unknowns to be determined. So following the conditions of 1 and 2 given here, the expressions for horizontal displacement with respect to t was obtained as ut minus half k into t square, where k is horizontal acceleration. Similarly, expressions for y was obtained, where y is vt minus n by 2 into t square, where v is vertical velocity and n is vertical acceleration. Next, tc was taken as the time when rocket lands on the ground. Hence, at that time, vertical displacement is 0. So, substituting these things in the y value, we were able to obtain the value of tc as 2v by n, where v is uh, vertical velocity and n is vertical acceleration. And x become range when t is tc. So this tc was substituted in the x equation whatever we got here, and by summarizing things we were able to obtain range equation as 2uv by n minus 2k into v by n whole square. Now, before moving further, we were able to we thought of obtaining the expressions for u and v, which are horizontal velocity as well as vertical velocity. So here several assumptions were made. The first assumption is that um, during the rocket launch, the burnout situation occurs when the rocket reaches the highest point. That was the first assumption. And the second assumption is that when the rocket lands on the ground, it lands vertically such that the horizontal uh, velocity is 0. And due to symmetry, the total time for the launch was taken as twice the burnout time. These were the assumptions. With that, we were able to obtain the expression for u and v, which are horizontal as well as vertical velocities. U is equal to u naught minus u naught into t by tc, where u naught is initial horizontal velocity. I mean, at the time of launch, v naught is v is equal to v naught minus v naught into t by tb, where v naught is the initial vertical velocity at the time of launch. And going by the expression given for fuel consumption rate, q is equal to q naught plus qb minus q naught into t by tb, and uh, at time t is equal to tb, the mass consumed uh, was equal to total propellant mass. So with that we were able to obtain the burnout time was as 360 by qb plus q naught. And now that we have got all the expressions, the final expression for range is 2uv by n minus 2k into v by n whole square. So um, now, in order to find out the maximum range that can be obtained by varying the design variables such as W naught, that is the angle of projection, Q naught and QB fuel consumption rates. So we thought of going with two methods. Those methods are direct method as well as indirect method. First, indirect method was chosen and a MATLAB code was written. Here, the design variables are Q0, QB, and W0. So they were varied with a certain step size. So by varying the step size and whatever the value of range was obtained, that was noted in the form of array, and proceeding in the same manner, um, the step size for the design variables was gradually reduced, and finally the maximum range obtained was 421.7783 meters. Similarly, the second method that was followed was direct search method. In that particularly, we used univariate method. Similarly, a MATLAB code was written for that. Here, the design variables Q0, QB, and Y0. So, first what we have done is we have kept Q0 and QB as constant, and Y0 was varied, and the values were noted. And similarly, in the second case, Q0, Y0 was kept constant, and QB was varied. And the third instance, Y0 and QB was kept constant, and Q0 was varied. And this was repeated until some satisfactory value was obtained, and finally after several iterations we were able to get maximum range as 435 meters. And at the point where we were able to obtain maximum range, so the vertical displacements were calculated and plotted in the form of a graph where vertical this y-axis represent height attained by the projectile, as well as horizontal displacement. Horizontal axis determines the time taken. So this was the burnout situation that was obtained, and then the same things were formulated here. So finally, what I would like to say is that, as far as the method that we have followed using indirect search method, we were able to obtain maximum range as 421.7783 meters, and through in direct search method we were able to obtain maximum range as 435 meters. Thank you.